Local horse rescues tell the N4 Tucson investigators cases of abuse and neglect are skyrocketing.
And on top of that, they're saving more and more horses that were being sold to die. Chorus Nylander was shown many of these rescued horses at Desert Springs Equestrian Center in Marana.
The Desert Springs Equestrian Center says they've never seen the abuse and neglect of horses as bad as they're seeing right now. Hay prices have been skyrocketing, supplies dwindling, which had many of these horses in a dangerous situation. Out deep in the countryside of Marana, away from all the sprawling development, is a sanctuary. An oasis for animals in need of safety and comfort.
Hi, baby.
For ranch manager Abby Sansonetto, this is more than just a job.
She's just a sweet girl.
It's her calling.
I get to talk to the horses, and they're the best therapists. They're great listeners.
Abby took the N4 Tucson investigators around the Desert Springs Equestrian Center, showing us the dozens of horses and donkeys they've saved the past few months.
So I would say at least 150 of them were saved from an abusive home or just a horrible death.
Like this horse they recently brought in, left abandoned at a nearby property.
And he was about 100 pounds skinnier than this. I mean, you could see every bone in his body.
The price of hay has been surging. Abby says that has brought cases of abuse and horses sold at auction right up with it.
9 times out of 10 when they go to auction, it ends bad for these guys.
She says often they are sent over to Mexico to be butchered.
This summer has been the worst ever.
Cindy Gutierrez is president of Happy Equine Acres Rescue and Therapy, which often helps out Desert Springs Equestrian. She says it's a problem only getting worse.
The neglect's out there, it's just going to get worse because most people don't know what to do when they're in that position where they can't sell their horse, but yet they can't feed it enough. And so they just keep letting it decline and decline in their backyard.
Abby says people should not sell their horses for under $1,000 because more often than not, they are bought up by people intending to slaughter them.
If I was to list this horse for $300, I'd have someone pick him up within the hour and he'd be on his way to Mexico where they would get $1.50 a pound, $1.05 a pound for his meat.
The N4 Tucson investigators found several local listings online for horses sold cheap, their futures uncertain.
You just don't know their true intent.
I wanted to see how I could help out.
Lisa Hansen stopped by Desert Springs for the first time, hoping to make a difference.
It's heart-wrenching. When I drove up here today, I kind of knew what to expect, but then you see the ribs and how unfortunate their situation is, and to see this angel who is taking care of them.
That angel wishing her work wasn't so essential right now.
We just let them know that they are loved. Someone somewhere does care about them.
The Desert Springs Equestrian Center needs some donations, supplies, and they always need volunteers. We have information on who you can contact if you're able to help over on our website, KVOA.com. Investigating for you, Chorus Nylander, N4 Tucson.